Hey everyone, good morning. James Azar here with the CyberHub Podcast for your CISO Practitioner Brief for the day. Let's get right into today's episode. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe, give us 5 stars on today's podcast, and share it with your friends, colleagues, people who have an interest in figuring out what's happening in under 5 minutes, or we try to do it under 5 minutes. I'll be honest about that. CyberHubPodcast.com. You can get our Practitioner Brief with all the links, all the stories, everything we've got in your inbox daily just by subscribing on our website, or just visiting it daily to get the PDF. But please subscribe if you can. So a few headlines we're going to talk about today, a little bit of a different format. So I'll introduce the 3 headlines, then we'll go right into the stories. So MITRE introduces a shield defense knowledge base. A mercenary hacker group is targeting 3DS Max malware, and attackers use Unicode and HTML to bypass email security tools. We've got other stories we won't have the time to get into. They're available on our PDF, again, cyberhubpodcast.com. You can get them there or go to our website. So let's get right into this, where the MITRE Corporation has taken the wraps off of a knowledge base of common techniques and tactics that defenders can use to ensure their networks and assets are kept secured. It's called MITRE Shield. It's publicly available. It's a free resource aimed at cyber experts looking to engage in active cyber defense, and similarly with the MITRE Attack knowledge base presents a series of active defense concepts. The newly released knowledge base mainly details security techniques for engaging deception and adversaries. With the help of both Attack and MITRE Shield, defenders can create active defense playbooks that would help them address specific adversaries, according to the press release. According to MITRE, the main idea behind releasing Shield is to receive others' opinion on the work. To expand the knowledge base, the data model will be tweaked in the coming months, and additional content is expected to be added as well. The not-for-profit organization reveals. Really cool tool. At least it's free and available, so go take a look at it. I checked it out this morning. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually looking at ways to incorporate it in several of my defense strategies. So a great free tool available for us now to take a look at. A mercenary hacker group targets companies with 3DS Max malware. Bitdefender said it discovered what appears to be a new hacker group that's currently targeting companies across the globe with the malware hidden inside malicious 3DS Max plugins. The 3DS Max is a 3D computer graphic application developed by software giant Autodesk and is an app commonly installed and used by engineering, architecture, gaming, and software companies. Earlier this month, Autodesk published a security alert about a malicious plugin named, the name's really complex. It's on our PDF. Go get it there. Really, it'll save me time of having to try to say this and of you laughing at me for trying to do it. The firm goes on to say that it investigated and was able to confirm attacks against at least one target, an international architecture and video production company currently engaged in architectural projects with billion-dollar luxury real estate developers across 4 different continents. The malware command and control server was located in South Korea, according to the report. The link to the report is available, again, on our PDF and on our website, cyberhubpodcast.com. You can get it there. If you're listening to us, the link is right below the in the description of the podcast. You can just click it. It'll take you right there. You can get our PDF. If you're watching us on YouTube, again, it's right here below in the video. You can get it there as well. Attackers are using Unicode and HTML to bypass email security tools. So cybercriminals have been spotted using HTML, CSS, and Unicode tricks to bypass tools meant to block malicious emails, marking a new twist in phishing techniques, according to security researchers. Attackers are continuously testing enterprise security systems and exploring new ways to get through. Some rely on hidden text and zero-font attacks in which they put invisible characters between the letters of an email so it doesn't trigger email defenses with phrases like password expired or Office 365. These malicious emails appear legitimate to any unsuspecting users. For years, we've known that these guys are getting so much better. I have several examples of this on our PDF, and I won't say where you can get it because you already know, cyberhubpodcast.com. But it's clear that phishing attacks are getting much better. And so knowing that, we ought to prepare ourselves a little bit more. And find different ways to tighten up our security around email, because we've done the tools that exist now have really reduced the risk, but nonetheless we still have some work to do, and our adversaries don't just give up when we shut down one way for them to get in. They'll find another way to do that, and they're trying it. Very, very interesting. Something I'll be addressing later today, personally. 4 more bugs. In other stores you can get, so 4 more bugs have been patched in Microsoft Azure's Sphere IoT platform. The Ryuk successor Contour ransomware has released a data leak site, and a Russian was arrested for trying to recruit an insider and hack a Nevada company as he traveled here to work out his mole. That's it for our Practitioner Brief today. Make sure you subscribe, give us 5 stars. We'll be back tomorrow to wrap it all up for this week. Who would have thunk it? This week's almost over. We got a great System Talk podcast coming to you tomorrow, so make sure if you haven't subscribed to that podcast, you do so now. And by the time I'll be back tomorrow, folks, my only hope, my only wish for all of y'all is to stay cyber safe.